darkest moments they have pulled us through. As they rest, it is now up to me and you to never let their memory fade away. In our hearts they'll stay, may they guide our way as we face a brighter day. They gave their lives so we can carry on. We owe it to them to be better, to be kinder to each other. And as the storm subsides and we can see the rainbow, say a prayer, whisper thanks, each of them a hero.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for One Nation Awards UK, DJ News, Global Health Professionals, World Remit, Anitinel, Sweet Glam by Chela Valencia, the Payuma Brothers, Edwin, Jean, and Jersey, Port Malin of Side Projects, Adelina Duenas, Philcom Advocate, Dia Solicitors, Bernalyn Sebastian, Global Ambition Workforce Solutions by Giofel Balmonte and Mimi Mili for health, wellness, and beauty products. The Filipino Nurses Association UK will be having their grand launching on November 14 from 1 to 5 p.m. Save the date. More details to follow. There you go. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from right now, and welcome to JhermiNATION PV, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm your host here in London, Jeremy. And I take it that you are all doing well and keeping safe wherever you're watching from right now. And please, please, please write on the comment box where you're watching from. Any questions or suggestions, please write it on the comment box. And of course, some thumbs up and hearts will be very much appreciated. So don't be shy, give it a try. Click those buttons now. And I would like to welcome Rose Eclarinal for watching. Hello there, Rose Eclarinal of One EU Connect. And today I have a very special guest, and he is known as the Prince of BossaNova in the Philippines. And let's all welcome. Are you ready for our special guest? Are you ready? Let's all welcome and bring the Prince of BossaNova in the Philippines, Mr. Marvin Velasquez. Hello, Marvin.
Hi, hello, London. Um, Thank you for having me, bro, Jeremy, and thanks to all the supporters and the viewers of JhermiNATION Health, uh, Arts, and
Arts
Music.
and business.
And music.
Yeah, I call it our hub, HAB, which is
How?
health, arts, and business. Yes. Thank
Yes,
you very
yes,
much, Marvin. For I know you're very busy as well. Thank you for accepting my invite. It was a bit of late notice, but here we are. You know,
yes.
and please greet our viewers in your own dialect. I know you're from Nueva Ecija. Please greet our
Yes.
viewers in the
Amin
Philippines.
apo nga taga Nueva Ecija na imbag na rabiyo amin apo. Umay kayon, agboya kayo kayo Germination all the way dito London, dakita gagayam ko dito London, agboya kayo. Dakita kababayan ko dito Philippines, especially dito sa Nueva Ecija, agboya kayo amin apo tapno ma maamuan nyo amin no nyati itakal me nyati pagtungtungan mi tatang rabii. Na imbag nga rabiyo amin apo.
Wow, amazing! I can understand "buya," which means watch, isn't it? Watch.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because my father is
Yeah.
from La Union as well, so I can understand a little bit.
Mm,
But unfortunately, I wasn't able to learn the dialect. But I work with a lot of
yes.
Filipinos, in the NHS. So, Marvin, nobody escapes from my quick fire questions. Are you ready for the
All
quick fire
right.
questions, Marvin?
Sure, sure. I will try my best.
Yeah, it's just to get to know you more, to warm you up, and of course have a little bit of fun. And it's
Mm.
just I'm just gonna throw you questions, and the first thing that will come into your mind. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Great. What is your guilty pleasure?
I'm sorry.
Guilty pleasure.
Medyo choppy.
Oh, okay. I think. Can you hear me properly now? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Jeremy. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just my Bluetooth. It's running out of battery. That's why I've got my backup now here. What is your guilty pleasure?
Pleasure for me, of course, singing. Yeah.
All
And
right. What was
songwriting.
songwriting? Wow. What was the last thing that you Googled?
Of course, the health tips about how to avoid COVID.
Oh, what was the lie that you recently told?
Oh, um, I think just yesterday when my mom called me, oh, can you please call me this time? And I said yes, but I didn't comply.
Okay. Money or fame?
I think money.
Yes. Dream or career?
Um, I think career.
Career. Are you a
Yes,
mama's boy or papa's boy?
both.
Both.
Yes,
Stand out or fit in?
stand out.
Focus on your strength or focus on your weakness?
I think I will be focusing on my weaknesses.
Do what you want to do or do what you're obligated to do?
Of course, I want to do.
What you're obligated to do or what you want to do?
Of course, what I want to do.
Yes, amazing. And what would you tell your 12-year-old self? If you're in front of your 12-year-old self, what would you tell him?
You just have to, in the near future, you just have to be more responsible, and don't listen to all the negative people around you, because at early age of 12 there's a lot of peer pressures around. So I think the best thing that I can tell, and I can teach to my 12 years old self is, um, study hard, because I have a lots of mistakes during those times.
Mhm. Wow, amazing. I,
That's,
I I hope you enjoyed that one. Was it
I
a little
really
bit of
enjoy,
surprise?
and nerve wracking actually.
Is it? That's right. All right. So during this lockdown, how was your experience on a personal level, generally speaking? How was it for you?
Generally, of course, at first, I feel fear,
Mhm,
as anybody does, everybody
mhm,
does, because we didn't know where this COVID came out,
mhm,
and the origin is, it's really uh, very opaque. What I mean to
mhm,
say is, you don't really understand
mhm,
where coming from, and in the long run. I think that you just have to accept the fact that it is globally crisis, and you have nothing
mhm,
to do. You have nothing to deal with it. So, as a citizen, uh, I just have to follow the guidelines and the rules and
mhm,
regulation have been posted by the government, by the local government, and that's it. You just have to deal with it and pray for um, the remedy, and hoping that one day there has to be, and should have medicine and cure for this pandemic.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nobody knows. Nobody's an expert on this
Yeah, yeah,
COVID-19 until now. Experts are still researching on the vaccine, and what you
yes,
said, there's a lot of rumors behind it that it's somebody made
definitely.
it up, all those
Yes,
silly misconceptions about it, but the truth will remain the same, that a lot of people actually died of COVID-19, and
us,
you know
and I'm so sorry for that. Because I have a lot of friends who, just like you,
mhm,
frontliner in London, and also in other countries, really devastating about
mhm.
this COVID-19, and I really feel sympathize about them.
How about your gigs? Were you able to, like, obviously everything was canceled? Were you able to
Everything was
pivot it?
canceled.
Yeah, were you able to pivot it, like, online or virtually?
Exactly, because since the lockdown started March 17, all my upcoming concerts and
Mhm,
shows has been canceled, and even TV casting, radio, a lot of it. We are all hindered to do an outdoor event. So as a
mhm,
musician, that was our life. And
mhm,
however, everything has changed. So you have to just adapt the new normal. And I have started about this Facebook Live, and
mhm.
events not yet,
Yeah.
shows not yet. It's just I have just started the Facebook Live, and eventually in the near future, maybe 2 to 3 months from now, we'll be having a virtual concert show with the ErasmoStar artist.
Wow, amazing. Something to look forward to. Especially
Thank you.
if it's coming from Kuya Rusty Malilin, the CEO of
Yes, yes, yes.
ErasmoStar.
CEO.
And you mentioned about you started doing Facebook Live. Apart from that one, has the lockdown brought you something new, or you learned new skills? During the peak of pandemic or lockdown, a lot of people learned how to bake, to cook, and they're posting it. So has it brought something new to you?
Yes,
This
during
lockdown.
lockdown, of course, before I wasn't that techy. I
Mhm,
wasn't that even, during this social media,
mhm,
Facebook Live. So because of this pandemic, really brought us here and brought me here to be more techy right now, because there's no way out for us to to do the platform of music.
Mm-hmm.
It's just here, the social media. So I'm now a little bit techy right now, just unlike before.
Yes, yes. Same with me. We are in the same boat. We are in the same boat.
Yeah.
It's only recently that I've learned about this new platform as well. All this
Yeah.
scrolling down, all these names in
Yes.
there.
Yes.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So
Yes.
really, it's the same with me. It has brought me something new as well. Learn new
And thank you
skills.
to, of course, thank you to social media and all the social media apps for
Mhm.
showing and serving its, giving this platform for us to divert
Mhm.
our boredom, all right,
Yeah, yeah.
from this pandemic. So right now we are now dealing and accepting the new normal.
Yes. Amazing, amazing. Yeah. So how did you start as a singer performer?
I started singing when I was 10 years old, and
Mhm.
at the school, there's someone discovered me to join in the national television.
Mm.
That was Bagong Kampiyon back then.
Oh,
So yeah, I
wow,
was
you were
just
from
10 years
Bagong
old.
Kampiyon.
I
Wow,
was from
amazing.
Bagong Kampiyon.
Mm. What was your piece before? What song did
Isang
you
lahi,
sing?
isang lahi by,
Wow,
yeah,
amazing.
isang lahi.
Amazing.
And I won 3 weeks, but then
Mm-hmm.
Donna Cruz came out. Her name before is Donna Cruz Hirascorsa.
Mm-hmm.
So she beated me for my 4 weeks round. So I didn't include it to grand finals. So I was just crying and devastating before and ran away from the stage to the backstage and suddenly Donna Cruz Hirascorsa cuddled me, and telling me telling sorry to me because I didn't make it to the grand finals because I was then 3 weeks
Yeah,
champion.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then she came out and compete me because I was the dating campeon and he was the bagong campeon and she
Mm.
beated me. So that's why. But personally, we became friends when
Yes.
she wasn't that so popular. But then when she was become a superstar, so everything has changed. I
Wow.
think it does. I think
Yeah.
it does all the time.
But at least you were like 3 weeks. You were like
Yeah.
yeah, and you were 10 years old back then. So everything was different
Mm.
back then. Yeah. So was it
Everything was
like
different. Yes.
a family influence as well? Are you a family of singers or performers?
Actually, my parents are really discreet about singing. They're just good in listening. But as far as I know,
Mm.
my father has a good voice, but he didn't show up. Uh,
Mm.
I think it is more on the influence of my neighborhood because my neighborhood back then is really having these bands. During my younger years, we used to go to my neighbor's house and watch their band practice, something like that.
Ah, okay, right. Yeah,
Yes,
especially Filipinos, we like karaoke, we like to sing,
yes,
we like to cook as
karaoke.
well.
Yes, yes.
So did you train as well to be did you have voice lessons and all these things along the way or
As far as I remember, during my time, there's no training center back then.
mm.
So improvise. I need to practice on by myself.
Mm.
When the radio FM playing, well, back then, I just sing and imitate what was the singer and something like
Mm.
that. No vocal coaches has been taught me to. I was just so lucky. Maybe I'm a bit jealous actually because nowadays there's a lot of training centers.
Yes,
There's a
yes,
lot
yes.
there's a lot of coaches to teach you and guide you on what to do, and
Mm.
maybe that's the sense of the new normal. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, maybe I was just lucky enough to have
Mm.
the homegrown talent. If
Yeah.
that so,
And we have YouTube now as well. You can search
we
in
have
YouTube
YouTube.
and yeah,
Yes,
you can go
definitely.
for vocal coaches, vocal lessons,
Yes,
everything is now very
definitely
accessible. And
very
yeah, and
accessible.
I suppose back then,
like vocal coaching is quite expensive as well. I
Quite
yeah,
expensive,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
Because when I was in my high school as well, I enrolled myself into like Center for
Mhm.
Pop Music. Those things.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
That was a
they're quite
popular
expensive. Yeah. Hmm.
yes,
Yeah.
popular training center, Center for
Hmm.
Pop.
Yes.
A lot of superstars in singing have
Hmm.
been into that training center.
Yes. Yes. How did you end up? You are the Bossa Nova Prince of the Philippines.
Mhm.
How did you end up with that title? Because a lot of it's quite different because we have most singers will be balladeers or
Mm-mm.
probably mga rockista, but
Rakista,
also,
yeah.
yeah, Bossa Nova is quite unique. So how did you end up with
Thank you.
this? Yeah, yeah.
I think it was started during when Surgeon Malilin during a gig he watched me and singing ballad back then.
Mm.
And then after my performances, he approached me and tapped my shoulder and said, "Marvin, I think since you have this distinctive voice,
Mm.
there's a lot of balladeer nowadays, so I want you to be unique." And he said,
Ah.
"I want you to be the bossa nova prince of the Philippines." And he said, I was just really shocked because out of nowhere, a June Malilin, an icon, a hit maker, approached you in one definite gig and told you about those things, and I was just gobsmacked. Is it
Mm.
real? So he scheduled me for a recording, and suddenly I learned the first bossa nova he created, and that was composed by Sir Erasmo Malilin. And we
Mhm.
met at Sampaguita recording studio here in Manila, and I used to memorize those half notes, something like that.
Oh, wow.
And they were just patiently teaching me how to do the bossa. And after recording Tabing Dagat, that was my first bossa nova music. And Sir June told me, "Now you are now the bossa nova prince of the Philippines," and the rest is history.
Wow. Thanks to
Yes,
Sir June Malilin, late June
yes,
Malilin. Yeah, I had the opportunity to meet June Malilin during our gig. I think that was 2015 or something in Romford, Essex. We organized
yes.
under the Musika Silangan group, which was I was
Musika Silangan.
Musika Silangan. Yeah, I was a co-founder of that one. So we have a
Wow.
yeah, we have a gig. It's for our friend as well, Orly Carbunco is late Orly Carbunco.
Late.
So yeah, yeah. So yeah. Um so they were there with Sir Nitoy, Kuya Rusty was there as well, and June Malilin.
Yes,
So
yes.
they actually performed. So we were very thankful during because we were not expecting it, and we were thankful that Port because Port was our one of our performers that time. So and
Mhm.
just in time that 70 super band was here, so he said, okay, I'll bring the band along with me. And we were
Wow.
very grateful. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. So Sir June Marin is not just a hit maker, he's also a star maker, I would
Yes,
say.
Star
Like
Wars.
you.
Oh, no,
You're the
I'm
boss.
just of course, full credit to my
Mm.
composer because of his knowledge of doing an urgent. Sir Rusty Malin is really sharp in
Mm.
songwriting.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just when he sat down, and then after that, after a couple of minutes, he just finished the whole thing, and I
Wow.
was really amazed of his ability of songwriting. So thank you so much, Sir Rusty, for bringing me such good bossa nova songs, and that's
And
it.
yeah, he's got a lot of compositions I can see on online
Yeah,
and on his webpage as well. And I had the opportunity to interview Kuya Rusty Marinil as well. He was one of our
yes,
judges as well for One Nation Awards UK for music and
yeah.
arts.
Congratulations
Yes, yes.
for a successful events in the social media, and I really feel amazed that for doing all those things, for being techy to organize through social media is really something to do. It's really hard to organize in social media, actually. and
Thank you for that. It's like a
you
one
did it
man.
well.
It's like a one man show. You know, you're
One man
all of a
show.
sudden things that we do with a lot of people. There's a lot of people behind the production. Now you can do by yourself by clicking all those keys.
Definitely, definitely.
It was amazing technology. Yeah.
Really easy now, right now.
Mhm. Yeah. Marvin, you perform a lot of times, and since you were a child, I'm just amazed, because I've met a lot of performers, really great performers, and then when you talk to them, they will say, "Oh, I'm actually shy. I'm actually introvert." But when you see them
Mhm.
on stage, they're really great. They're
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
So, is there anything that before you go on stage, like minutes before you go on stage, and you can hear the noise, the clapping, and everything, the excitement? Is there anything that you do, like a ritual or anything weird that you do before you go on stage?
Oh, one weird thing that I have been doing, right, actually is uh, to do this vocalization, just
Mhm.
like something like
Oh,
that.
yeah, yeah. Lip rolling. You call it
Yes,
lip rolling, yeah?
yes, and and I need to shake my hands and jump a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit,
yeah.
just to release the tension. Everybody does as a
Yeah,
musician
yeah.
before
Mhm.
prior to show. The nervousness and the excitement is really mixed emotion, something. And in a deep weird things, not that much. I just pray for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
for a good performance.
Amazing, yeah. It's just like I always say to myself when I perform as well, that will be the last performance ever. So you have to give all your best.
Yes, 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 definitely. Because no one knows if there is someone watching over you who
Yeah.
is producer or musical composer or someone who could, uplift your musicality. So you just have to do in every performance that you do, you have to do your best, 100%.
Exactly what happened to you when Sir Jun Malilin actually tapped you, and then he said, "Can I?"
Definitely,
Yeah, yeah,
definitely. And I
exactly.
was just so thankful to late Surgeon Malinin. He was the one who also offered me when he was driving and I was in the back seat and
Mhm.
listening the Tabing Dagat, the newly rendered song that I have been recorded with Sir Rusty, and uh, he looked back at me and said, "Marvin, gusto mo bang mag-London?" Something like that.
And that was
And I
it.
was just
Yeah.
I was just parang tumigil ng 3 minuto yung mundo ko noon. Ay hindi ko kasi I was performing in Southeast Asia but
Mm.
not in Europe,
Mm.
it's really amazing to feel and the glimpse if you're looking back those opportunity have been given. It's really thank God. I was so grateful and thankful about it. And because of that exposure, I tend to meet all of you guys from all the way from London. And I
Mm.
was really grateful for the London audience for recognizing me and giving me such opportunity to perform on stage, on London stage.
Yeah, yeah. And you were an awardee as well of SPMA, isn't it? Side Projects
That,
Music Awards.
yes, sir. That was last year. Are you there during that
I
time
missed that
or
one. I missed that one. I think
you
I was
missed it?
there on the first and the second. I think, but yeah, I must be at work.
Yeah.
It's a shame we didn't get to meet each other personally during that time. But I know you
Personally,
were.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Personally, not yet.
Well,
Probably next time.
next, yeah, yeah. You'll never know next year.
Next year. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
God, please, please.
You'll never
Next
know.
year,
You'll never know.
please.
Yes, yes. It will come. It will come. So, Marvin, I'm just wondering if you're not a singer right now, what would you be doing?
Oh,
What was the other side of
my
you?
the other side of me is maybe a broadcaster.
Oh, okay.
Yes, broadcaster, which I practicing right now during
Mhm.
this pandemic because first things first, and I just realized that this was my first dream to be a broadcaster, and I'm doing this Facebook Live and all that.
Mm.
But if I wasn't singer, maybe I was a broadcaster or
Mhm.
journalist.
Wow, amazing.
Still on,
Yeah,
still on TV,
yeah, it's still a limelight.
still on the limelight.
Yeah, yeah, amazing. Because that's why I always ask my, on my quick fire questions, I always ask my guests, dream or career, and because it's the same with me. Um, I am I'm a nurse here for like more than 20 years now. It was my
Yeah.
choice as well. But before that, I was thinking of being a broadcaster and journalist as well, actually.
See,
But
we
yeah,
are we are riding the same boat.
exactly. Yeah. But during that time, it was the peak of the EDSA revolution. So
Mm.
my tatay said, uh, he sort of said, like, I don't want you getting killed during your job,
Yeah.
like doing your job, because because
Yes. Yes.
if
I
you are a
understand.
journalist, you're like a
Mm.
broadcaster, you're a newscaster, you will be in the field covering all these
Yeah.
happenings. So I said, anyway, okay. So I said, okay, I'll think of something else. So I ended up in choosing nursing. So, but
Yeah.
it's quite right. 20 years or 40 years after, well, 20 years, sorry, not that old yet.
You're still young. You look young, actually.
Thank you. Yeah. So, um, I was able, I'm a nurse, but I'm still on the side. I'm able to do what I would like as a career before. Like,
Hmm.
I'm broadcasting right now as well. I'm doing a lot of
You're
things
yes.
like
You're broadcasting right now.
writing for One Philippines News Magazine. All those, I would say, repress. We repressed this one when we were younger, because we chose to have a career, because that's what our
Yes.
parents want for us, because our parents want the best for us. But
Yes.
I'm very thankful that, after 20 years, not 40 years, I'm able to do this one. Like, this is the closest that I can get to my very first dream when I was young,
Dream.
to
Yes.
become
Yes.
a broadcaster, journalist, something like that, like mass
And
communication.
actually, if since this is your passion and your first
Mm,
dream, you put a lot of yeah, you
mm.
put a lot of dedication and you enjoy what you are doing, isn't it?
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's nice to know that, it's only our first time to actually talk like this, and we're
We have
getting a
something
lot of
in
connection.
common.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this is the beauty of doing this one, because I invite guests
Definitely.
which I haven't met before
Mhm.
personally, and we just connect online, and then we end up like being friends, and we continue connecting, and which is really great. That's why I enjoy doing this germination as well, because it increases my connection, the people that I know. And it's amazing to know the story behind my guests, like you, that we have the same passion as when we were
Yes.
younger, and all those things. So it's really great. So, Marvin, as a singer, as a whole, in general, what sets you apart from other singers? Apart from you were the bossa nova prince of the Philippines, what is unique about Marvin that you can offer to our
You know,
audience?
for my job is not an easy job
Mm,
because I was the operational manager of the ErasmoStar Talents in Entertainment
mm, mm,
Management right now. I think what set me apart from other artists is just I also enjoyed doing on the backstage, not
uh,
not
yeah.
just not just the performer or
Mm,
not
mm,
just always the frontliner of the show. I always wanted to work on on the backstage, the whole production,
yeah, yeah.
uh, handling those artists and doing a multitask.
Mm, amazing.
And of course, I do write also. I do write songs. I also have compositions has been released in digitals. That's it. There's no specific uniqueness.
Mm,
Maybe it's just uh, a real multitasking.
yeah, yeah. I like that one, because that's true what you said, because not all singers are actually like they do the behind the scenes, but
Yes.
you
Yes.
have you have the ability to actually be on stage and off stage as well. You know what's
Yes.
happening backstage or
Yes.
behind the scenes, and you can
Yes.
also perform yourself and you write songs. So that's really something.
And there's a funny thing. I remember.
Mhm.
I had a show just I think 2018
Mhm.
in Teatrino Promenade at Green Hills. The voiceover didn't mention prior my performance didn't mention my name, and
Mhm.
because I knew the flow, so I grabbed the mic on behind the stage and I shouted my own name, and just like the second act is from the BossaNova Prince of the Philippines, Marvin Velasquez, and many of the audience recognize my voice, and I come up on the stage and show up on the stage and drop the mic, and they really you know they laugh because I tend to to introduce my own self because the voiceover forgot to mention my name that I was the second act or the
Yeah,
next act. So that's the
yeah,
funny thing. If you know the whole production,
yeah.
you just have to butt in and oh, there's something missing. So I need to do this one, and that's it. That's the
Amazing.
advantage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If there's any trouble or what you call it one, um, I can't remember the word. Troubleshooting. You're like troubleshooting
Yes,
on the spot.
yes,
That's amazing.
yes.
That's amazing. So, Marvin, where do you see yourself in the next year or 5 years? Where do you see
Oh,
yourself?
after 5 years, I think still doing my music, and
Mhm.
I think I am looking forward for a big hit.
Yeah.
A big hit that just like the other artist
Mhm.
does. Um, I think 5 years from now, I'm looking for a big hit because there's a lot of competition right now,
Mhm.
and it's so hard for you to, as an artist and as a songwriter, it's so hard to do the big hit
Mhm.
in just one single shot because
Yeah.
there's a lot. I've got a lot of friends, singers also. They they got the big hit and just one hit and everything good has been followed. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
It
looking
opens
forward
the
for that.
door. Yeah. It opens the door for you, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah, when
yes,
you get that. But all of this, takes time, and it's about meeting the right people as well.
yes, the right
And
people.
yeah, and it's the little steps that we do every day that will get us closer to that.
Yes, and of course, we don't stop learning, and there's always
Mhm.
room for improvement. And
Yeah,
as far as I know, music is just along as waterfalls for us to
mm,
connect people around the world. And
yeah.
so,
It's a universal language. It's a
yes,
universal language, music. Yeah.
yes.
So, Marvin, if time and money is not an issue for you, what would you like to do?
Oh, um, if time and money is not okay,
It's not an issue.
may,
What would you like to do?
maybe I'm living now in a province and doing doing farming something like that,
Mhm,
and or because I love grow, and
mhm,
um, in the province back then, if you as far as if you are for your information, you tend to go to provinces.
mhm.
It's really always natural and siguro tagapastol ako ng kalabaw, something like that,
Well, if you,
or
yeah,
tagatanim ng gulay, something like that.
once you harvest it and then you sell it, you
You
know,
sell it,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. You what do you call it? You supply all these fruits,
yes,
vegetables, and crops
yes,
to
doing all the
other parts. Yeah, exactly.
agricultural stuff, you
Mhm.
know.
Amazing. And it's interesting to know all this, the other side of Marvin Velasquez as a bossa nova prince. That you are interested in farming, agriculture. You'll never know. There might be
Yes,
somebody who will many days from now, watch this video, interested,
Yeah.
get in touch with you and do a project with you. You'll never know.
And my
It's worldwide.
it's just because maybe my older brother is a
Mhm.
postgraduate of a agricultural course.
Mhm.
So I was just on my upbringing during my time is really I was exposed to those agricultural stuff.
Ah, I see.
That's
Amazing.
why.
Great, great, great. Marvin, if you are going to have a dinner with somebody, all right, anybody in the world, anybody could be somebody who's already dead or still living,
Oh yeah.
anybody in the world, who would you like to have dinner with? Why and what would you ask this person? What question would you
I
ask?
think I want to have dinner with our President Duterte.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and gusto
What
ko
would
yung
you ask?
nakakamay kami. Gusto
Ah,
ko yung
okay.
nakakamay kami. And siguro I would ask him, how was, how, paano mo nararamdaman, ano yung nararamdaman mo ngayon?
Mm,
Handling and, as the father of one nation, of the
mm, mm,
Philippines, how will you handle this, all the problems and
mm,
all that? So it's really amazing for a one man to,
mm, mm.
you know, to, to, to manage the whole
Country.
nation,
Yeah, one nation. Yeah.
country.
Mm,
And I want to put my shoe on his shoe. So how
mm,
was it? How difficult was, and how did you solve it, and how you dwell? Because as for me, I doing a multitask in something is really hard, but
mm,
it's a big difference if you are pag hinahawakan mo yung isang bansa with
mm,
lots of problems, lots of but I'm not a political. I'm not
mm.
into politics. I hate politics, but it's just like that came across into my mind that kumusta ang isang presidente sa
Yeah,
gitna
yeah,
ng ganitong pandemya, you know?
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. You'll never know one day
Thank
it's
you.
gonna happen for you.
Thank you,
You'll
and of course, I would like to take the opportunity to thank CCP, the Office of the President, for
Mm.
recognizing me as
Oh, see,
one of
you're
the BossaNova artists doing I was just hindi ako makapaniwala before that, and I asked them how they find me, and
mm,
they replied, I saw you and I searched you in the Google. Nakita daw nila sa Google. So, in love na akong kay Google ngayon.
ah, see, you're already like a step closer to what you want to happen. You probably
I
didn't
hope so.
realize that.
I
Yeah,
hope so.
yeah. You're
I
almost
hope so.
there because the organization which is related to the president has already recognized you. So nandun ka na.
Definitely.
Okay.
And
For today, yeah.
I was really humble, and
Mm,
I need to humble myself because I really can't believe that recognizing me. There's a lot of bossa nova artists
mm,
in the Philippines.
mm.
There's a lot of jazz artists in the Philippines, and I really basta di ako makapaniwala, and
Yeah, yeah,
maraming salamat na lang po
yeah,
sa Diyos at
yeah,
sa kanila for joining, for recognizing.
yeah. As what we always say, konting kembot na lang andun ka na.
Sana nga, sana nga, sana nga,
and,
sana
and
nga.
in connection to that one, here's a quick fun question for you. Okay, so as
Sure.
a singer, yeah, you're in front of Saint Peter. You're about to enter heaven, and before
All
you
right.
enter heaven, you need to sing a song for Saint Peter. What song will you sing to Saint Peter? So he will let you
I
into.
I think I will sing what is that? Maybe bossa nova.
Yeah, why not? You're the bossa nova
Yeah.
prince. You're quite
Yes.
in
Maybe
that.
bossa nova. I will
Yeah,
sing for him a
yeah,
bossa nova song. Yung ano lang, yung very light, very relaxing,
yeah.
na hindi masyadong stressful because there's a
Yeah,
lot of genre
yeah.
in music. So, but
Mhm.
I was just so thankful that I'm dealing right now is my genre is bossa nova. So maybe I will sing for him a
Yeah.
bossa nova, a very relaxing. So he will just allowing me to enter heaven.
Yeah, amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, so at this point, I just would like to say hello to our Perry viewers.
Viewers, yes, there's a
Yeah,
lot of them.
Alex Hidalgo Malilin. So he's watching, and Marge MG is watching. RMB Dumlao Katabona. RMB, yep, thank you. Love this. He said, Jem Mascarinas. Wow. Hello, Marvin Vasquez and Sir Jeremy, and then with a heart. Thank you, Jem Mascarinas, the Bossa Nova Prince of the Philippines. Wow, Mr. Marvin Velasquez. And we have Faith Tendan. Good afternoon to both of you, Marbs and Germ. Thank you very much, Faith. And of course, our Joel the Idol. Hello, guys. Hello,
Yes.
hello. Kabayan Idol, Idol, Joel Miranda. Thank you for watching. Hello, Bossa Nova Prince. You both look good on camera. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you, Joel.
nakuha sa pulbo.
Naku, na, okay pala tong StreamYard, nakakapapapogi.
Yes, yes.
Hello, Bessie Faith. Miss you according to Joel the Idol. Hello, Nini, according to Joel the Idol. I love this. Thank you, according to Joel the Idol. Faith Tendance and hello, Bessie, Joel the Idol. I miss you more. DJ Keiser Leo is also watching. Thank you very much. And Faith Tendance said, excited to see you both, my dear Marvin Velasquez and Best Joel Idol to sing again back to back on stage. Yes.
Oh my
Micah
God, that's
Martin.
amazing.
Micah Martin is also watching. Thank you. Of DJ News in Ladbroke Grove in London. So please visit DJ News in Ladbroke Grove. And Joel Idol said, yes, best. It will happen again soon. R&B Dumlao Katabona said, love it. So anything there that you can see that I haven't mentioned, Marvin, on your side there that you can see?
Jerry Barrios, a friend of mine, he's a TV actor and commercial model here in the Philippines. He said,
Wow.
he say hi.
Yes, amazing, amazing. So anything that you would like to promote, Marvin, songs online that they can purchase and they can listen to, your upcoming gigs, promote everything that you want to promote.
Yes.
One that
All
you
right,
want to
guys.
rate. Yep.
Thank you so much, Jeremy, and JhermiNATION. Thank you, London, for having me. Still on the market, the digital's worldwide. Still, the Men Love Avenue,
Mhm.
written and composed by Sir Erasmo Malilin and arranged by Mark Santos. Still distributed Black Tie Records. Still on the market, and also you can watch it on. The YouTube channel, ErasmoStar Talents in Entertainment Management channel. Just subscribe and watch my MTV Men Love Avenue, and of course Tabing Dagat, the Mambo Samba Cha Cha. Those are the bossa nova songs right now, and still on the market. And we have the nationwide search for the Pandemic Alam Mambo Samba Cha-Cha online dance contest. So please join na po kayo. Marami na pong nag-send ng kanilang entry. And counting slot na lang po. And in a couple of following weeks, we will be posting the dance contest online. So sana po yung mga sasali pa, pwede pa po kayong humabol. And of course, 1 to 2 months from now, I will be releasing my Marvin Velasquez Bossa Nova album compilation. All is original music, written and composed by the famous awardee 2019, Sir Erasmo Malilin, and in connection with my recognition at the CCP Office of the President, and I was just so grateful and thankful. So it is my follow up for recognizing me to have a full blast of all bossa nova that will be soon to be released in all digital stores worldwide. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, JhermiNATION, and Thank you po, London. Thank you, Philippines. Salamat po.
Wow, amazing.
Thank God. And God be
Yes,
the
yes.
glory.
There's a lot of things to look forward to. All and this dance competition as well. Wow, amazing! That will be
Yes.
exciting, and that will be virtual as well. And of course, your
Virtual,
yeah,
virtual.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That will be great. There's another. Joel the Idol said, very inspiring interview. Keep it up, Jay. Faith and Dan said, agree. Very inspiring interview. Keep inspiring everyone through the platform. And Faith and Dan said, you both, Jeremy Roy and my dear Marvin Velasquez, look stunning on screen. Thank you again. Thank you, Faith. Thank you, Joel the Idol. Thank you, everyone. And one last question before I let you go, Marvin. Is COVID a blessing or a curse?
Oh, I think I need to go on a positive side. You know,
Mhm.
COVID right now in terms of being more close and putting some family ties right now is a blessing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to think about cursing. You know, it's just
Mhm.
because maybe it might happen, it might worsen the situation. So I think we need to be friendly right now with COVID. So I will tell to COVID that he or she is a blessing,
Mhm.
and as you know, as hearing that blessing, hopefully that COVID will be returning it back good. You know, para mawala na siya, because we tend to consider him or her as a blessing.
Mhm.
So we need to be friendly right now with COVID right
Amazing.
now.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's what we always say. We have to learn how to see the
The
positive in
good
every
side of it.
in every negative situation, and
Yes.
may this crisis be our breakthrough instead of breakdown. And
Definitely.
yeah, so things happen for a reason, and as what we always say, it's like a reset button as well. This crisis, because we will have the opportunity to improve ourselves, or it's like starting on a clean slate. Because
Yes.
when this pandemic actually started, everything was just everything stopped, was locked down, and everything was just leveled. Everything was leveled. So it is our time
Yes.
to actually make changes and improvements to ourselves. Thank you very
Definitely.
much, the BossaNova Prince of the Philippines. Thank you very
Thank you
much,
so much,
Marvin.
sir.
Thank you,
Germination.
thank you,
Mabuhay
thank you, thank you.
ka. More power. God bless you. And I salute you as a front liner.
Maraming salamat. And you too. And please invite them on you got regular Facebook live stream as well. So please
Yes, I
invite them.
have every Friday, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Philippine time, and in London, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. So every Friday po. Marvin Velasquez Song List live streaming show.
Wow. Thank you very much, Marvin. All the
Thank you
best
so much, sir.
and stay safe. Thank you very much. Bye for now. There you go. Thank you very much, Marvin Velasquez, the Philippines Bossa Nova Prince. And yes, Jem Mascarinas. Hi, Idol Joel. And Joel the Idol said, Jem Mascarinas agree. Jem Mascarinas, wow, pang miss you. Ang last question. Go Bossa Nova. Pang miss you. Okay. Leslie Austria, thank you for watching as well. And thank you very much, everyone. And see you again. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of the week. And namaste. This is Jeremy of JhermiNATION PV or Perivision. Thank you all to all our Peri viewers. And this is our hub for health, arts, and business. Maraming salamat po. Namaste.